Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. One of my subscribers applied for a virtual makeover, and in this video I will show you what kind of plan I created for her bedroom. If you also want to apply for a virtual makeover, then click on the link in the description below. So she lives in Switzerland with her family and they are currently building a house. She had ideas what she wanted to do in the home, what colors and style to use, but she still wanted my help to create a plan for her bedroom. Of course, she sent me the measurements and also a video of the room. Obviously, there's nothing in the room at the moment. It's still in building phase, but it was good to see it, so I have a better understanding of the layout. There are big windows which let in a lot of light, which is great because it's a north-facing room. Looking at the inspo photos that she sent me, I can tell that she likes a neutral color palette with a pop of color. The style is more like Scandinavian mixed with modern elements and lots of textures, wood furniture. Basically, the idea was to have a calming, cozy space. So let's take a look at the mood board that I created. I didn't add all the decor items, I just wanted to show her what color palette and design I was thinking of. On most of her inspo photos there was an accent wall, so for that I chose the color called Treron by Ferro & Ball, which is a really nice green color with some gray undertones. And for the other walls I picked Shaded White, again by Ferro & Ball, and for the ceiling I chose White Dove by Benjamin Moore, which is a warm, creamy white. As you can see, I would use mostly a neutral color palette, but I would bring in a pop of color, lots of textures, wood and natural elements. She sent me a picture of the floor that will be in the room, so I chose a similar one in the plan. The wardrobe will be in the room and they wanted it to be like as a divider, but I will show it to you on the plan. This is a 3D plan that I created, so you can see the wardrobe will be here and there's still enough space to move around, which is great. Not sure what kind of wardrobe they will get, but she sent me this image that I liked. So on this side I created an open wardrobe and on the other side a closed one. I think there's plenty of storage space. I will use some black handles to get some contrast. I don't think they would paint the wardrobe because it's a really messy and big job to do, so that's why I kept everything white. Basically sticking to the neutral color palette. I would add a nice Roman blind here and also a runner that can actually be a darker color too to get more contrast. So this was the first option that I sent her and I created a second option for the wardrobe. It's always nice to have a seating in the wardrobe area, so I would take up this unit and move the rest down to have some extra space under the window for seating. It can even come with storage. They could just open the top and store things in it. But in this case, the door here won't open, of course, so they need to either get a wardrobe with sliding door, or it's possible to have just one door here, and they can still reach in to get the things that they need. So let's have a look at the bedroom area. As you can see, this is where I used Treron paint color, and most of her inspo photos had some sort of paneling, so I did a board and batten wall here, but all the way up, so it also gives an illusion of having a taller wall. There's plenty of space for even a super king size bed, so that's what I put here with two nightstands. I wouldn't pick matching furniture. As you can see here, I added a wood bed frame and nightstands with a darker wood tone. I would add two wall sconces here and some nice painting above the bed. I just couldn't find a nice one in the program and I didn't want to ruin the design. I would use a nice lampshade, a rattan one or something like this. I used some nice curtains, a big jute rug, and there's enough space here to have a bench, and I added some plants to bring in some life. On this side, so if we have the wardrobe like this, then obviously they would see the back of the wardrobe all the time, which is not great, especially if it's IKEA. Most of the time it has a brown MDF board, which is not nice, and you could also see where the units meet, and it's just not great. So that's where I suggested to use a bookcase or something that would cover the wardrobe completely, the back side of the wardrobe. And by the way, the wardrobe and the bookcase would go all the way up to the ceiling. If that's not possible, I suggested her adding baskets on the top, so it still gives you the illusion that the wardrobe is all the way up to the ceiling. I'm not sure about the color though. I wouldn't use the same wood tone than the bed or the nightstand have. I think they should bring in a darker color to get more contrast. I wouldn't use white because then it would be just too much, I think, with the wardrobe. It doesn't have to be wood. I think they can still paint the bookcases with like a brownish reddish color to get more contrast, and it also looks great with green colors and the other colors in the space. In this corner, there's space for a desk or a vanity with a round mirror and a stool. I think it would look great. So these are the 3D images. I think it looks great. When I send them the plan with the mood board, 3D images and everything, I also send them a video of me talking about the design. So I was able to explain everything to them, and that was really helpful to them. Because if they get just the images, I don't think that's enough because they're not gonna know why I did things the way I did. And this way they have a better understanding why the room looks like this. I hope you guys liked the video. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. And again, if you would like to get a virtual makeover like this one, then you can apply by clicking on the link in the description below. Bye guys for now.